Why would the radio play songs you've never heard? Welcome back. You're watching BT on a Monday. Good to see you. Quick congratulations. As we mentioned before the break, Mitch Marner of the Leafs got married to longtime girlfriend over the weekend, Stephanie LeChance. They are both from Markham, Ontario. They got married at Peller Estates in Niagara-on-the-Lake. Lots of current and former teammates there. Mitch doing the gritty on the way into the reception. The guest list included, I don't mind the wardrobe change later in the evening, by the way.
I love it.
Their dog Zeus, I believe, is on the front of the jerseys. Zeus is a big part of what they do. Guest list included Jake Muzzin, Austin Matthews, Kyle Clifford, Morgan Riley was there, John Tavares was there. Former teammates Matt Martin, Nazem Kadri was in the building, Justin Hall, Jake Gardner, Campbell was there, Zach Bogosian, James. It was a full house. This was Leafs past and present. And again, it looked like a good time. And I can't say this, I can't emphasize the point enough. The amount of Leaf fans on Twitter who were pulling off investigations to see who was there and who wasn't, I found it amazing.
You know, I asked you right away, what past players were there?
Yeah.
I was more interested in that. And there was a lot of talk, as you mentioned earlier, about the change room. And with the change room at the end of that season.
The mic's coming in.
Nice catch. What a catch.
Look at that.
My goodness.
Go ahead.
Go back to what I was talking about.
Yes.
We were always talking about the dressing room. How did they get along in the dressing room? So you're thinking, does the dressing room play out at a wedding? So who was there? But also, I was curious about who was there from the past was more important.
It was a full house, actually, because you know full well, if certain people aren't there, that whole narrative, that's gonna run like wildfire.
So who was not there that people that you saw on Twitter were
I just didn't see,
so-and-so was
I haven't seen William Nylander. That doesn't mean he wasn't there. I just didn't see him in some of the pics I saw. But Leaf Nation right now is in a bit of a place. They notice stuff like that.
How do we know they weren't invited and just couldn't go?
Exactly. So to Mitch and Stephanie, again, congratulations. It looked like a beautiful ceremony.
And everybody kept their shirts on.
Well, until later. I saw one pic.
Oh, really?
Tarps came off later, which what hockey players have to do at weddings nowadays. Yes,
okay.
It's 9:01. I'm going to keep mine on in this show. It's 9:01. You're watching BT.